What up, party people? Welcome back to another episode of Hood Talk by way of Superfly Entertainment. Today I will be discussing the jail system, United States jail system, and prisons all around the whole wide world, and why they will never run out. So, don't do crime. Let's get it! Out. My prior episode, I spoke about the guy Luigi and the capacity of the crime that he did will only allow him to go and not in my opinion the worst jail in the United States. No, how should I say this? Or should I say this? The most maximum secure titan of jail in the United States. And that's ADX. Federal. That's where he's going. You want to play with the big dogs? Guess what? You're going where the big dogs at. That's where you're going at, buddy. So, I hope you can handle it. I promise you, I hope you can handle it. Then again, I don't care if you can't handle it. Because it's not my problem. You did it. So if you're ready to be in isolation, and you can handle being isolated with lights on, you got to sleep with the lights on you. You know, and you shower right there. So you better get ready to pull, homie. Cause that's the only pleasant that you man. That's crazy. That's the only thing pleasant that you're gonna feel and get the whole while you're in there. Is the results of you pulling. And you know what I mean by pulling, right? Because, homie, ain't nothing beautiful about being an ADX. That's where you're going. You're not going to see nobody. You're not going to hear nobody. Matter of fact, you're not going to even hear no deputies. You bought this on yourself. You killed the CEO of the United Healthcare System? Wow. But I ain't convicting you. I'm just speaking about how we get down over here at Hood Talk. Superfly Entertainment. But let me give y'all a little clarity on why I say it's only right that the United States have so many jails, prisons, satellite camps, juvenile jails, juvenile homes, women jails. You know, it's only right that the United States have that. And let me show you the difference, right? This the difference. The difference is, you got to think. United States is the big old 50 state, let's say, 50 state, let's say, palace, world, right? Each state can be a world by itself. You know? So when you add 49 more, including with that 50, to make that 50, as opposed to, what you're going to create is a multi-diverse cultural palace, right? You have, it no longer becomes after the Native Americans who once was here way back in the 15th century and so on and so forth, it became a majority of Caucasian thing. So let hypothetically speaking, you got about what? Almost 400 people in the United States of America. Let's say 350, 360, 300 and something million people in the United States of America. Half of that is Caucasians, white. And we're in 2024. So this think about way back in beyond slavery days. Before slavery days. We talking 16th century. It was back then 80% white Caucasians. So the crime wasn't as much as it was. The crime wasn't as much back then as it is now, because the majority of Caucasians, if we living in the just imagine, right? I'm using this as an analogy. If you got a pot, a gumbo, and you got like D&D smoke sauces in that pot. Now you got some weenies, some hot dog weenies that won't be nosy, and they just jump in the pot. How you think them D&D smoke sauces gonna feel? If they've been in that pot for years, they're gonna feel some type of way, right? Then you're gonna have two different people. The majority of the people, the D&D people, they all, with 9 times out of 10, on the same mindset. We all our same kind. We all our same people. We all the same ethnicity. You know, we all want the best for our people. We all want the best for ourselves. We basically want to run the country. We don't want no this, no no this, or that. So now here come you got, bam, some of this. Now that's kind of like making these people eyes poke up. They feel some type of way now. You see what I'm saying? So that's my point of all the people being here in the United States of America back then was white. So if Caucasian, I'm rather, now you got, it wouldn't have that much trouble. So now you got blacks come in, 40, 50%. Then you got Jews come in, 40, 50%. Now you got, Arabs come in, 65, 70%. Now you got Asians coming in, 40, 50%. Now you got Mexicans coming in. So you see where I'm going with this? You got 7 different races in the United States of America. No race is going to publicly, no race is going to secretly support another race. They may do it publicly for not to get no backlash, but technically, they don't want to support you. They want to support their own. And that's why some of those other countries are in better, everything is just better over there, like China. You got everybody over there at the same thing. Japan, everybody over there at the same thing. Russia, everybody over there at the same thing. Italy, everybody over there at the same thing. Japan, everybody over there is the same thing. But the United States, You got this, you got that, you got this, you got that. So it's only right for something to happen. So with that being said, that's one of the reasons why America is leading when it comes down to jails, prisons, everything. United States have the most everything. I'm gonna get into a little stats. Check this out, right? The United States has many other types of correctional facilities, including 1,566 state prisons. You would thought it was more than that, right? 98 federal prisons, 1,323 juvenile correctional facilities, 142 immigration detention centers. And on top of that, 80 Indian country jails. So they're well equipped to house anybody that feel like you want to violate in the United States of America. They got a place for you. They really do. Like I said, don't violate, especially don't come over here talking about blowing something up. You come over here talking about blowing something up and killing 40, 50 people, you're in trouble, my boy or my girl. You know, so pick your poison. The United States has a complex correctional system with many facilities that serve different purposes, right? And house various types of offenders. For example, local jails are operated by cities or counties and primarily house people awaiting trial. You see what I'm saying? People who are awaiting trial, that's why you've been hearing throughout the years, oh man, it was messed up back in time. Or when I went to the jail, the sheriff there, man, that jail, man, they almost did me this. You know why? Because it's ran by the city, not the state. It's ran by the city. The sheriff, back in the days, the sheriff used to come to your damn house. Sheriff office wasn't shit. Still ain't shit. But they ruled the parish that you in. They ruled that. You know? That's why if you look back in the early 30s and 20s and, you know, so on, before that, man, there was like the little baby who it's sad, bro, because I hate talking about this. George Stinney Jr., the youngest person to ever be electrocuted. Google it. George Stinney Jr. This baby was 13 or 14 years old. And the government killed him. See, nobody holds the government accountable for their wrongdoing. But they can hold you accountable for your wrongdoing. America, talk about America, right? The government killed this boy. The boy was so small, they had to sit him on a Bible. And he still was small, too small. Back then they were using an electric chair, which been outlawed and banned since. But in South Carolina, that little boy was so small, they accused this baby of not only killing one little girl, two Now you talking a little 13-year-old, 14-year-old boy. A 13-year-old, 14-year-old boy. If that's the case, that's the same age as with little Emmett Till. And God bless both of these babies' souls. Emmett Till and George Stinney. They both around the same age when they met their demise. So if George Stinney Jr., who weighed probably about 70 pounds or less, 13 or 14, was charged with killing, if I'm not mistaken, a 9-year-old and 11-year-old sisters. How can he? One of them, they probably was bigger than him. What he did? What he grabbed both of them with each hand and killed them? Man, y'all, the government, y'all knew that boy ain't do that. And y'all still took that boy to court, made his parents not show up, had to skip town. The little boy knew what he was doing, had him in jail with a Bible. You know how scared this little baby was? So if him and Emmett Till, like I said, the same age. If he could have did that to two girls, why Emmett Till couldn't fight off Marlon and Brian? Same scenario. A white person was involved. Y'all say he killed two little white girls. Y'all say Emmett Till whistled at it. Whistle? Because he whistled at a white girl? He got to die? Man, I don't understand these white people, why they hated black people so much back then. I'm so, bruh, I swear. That's something that, it don't bother me, but I just don't understand it. Why the amount and level of hate that they had towards blacks back then. But that's a conversation for another time. But back to the topic. So, that little boy went to that jail and was executed, right? That was a jail. You know what they could have did to him back there? And I'm surprised because back in those days, like I initially stated, back in those days, the outlaws used to come into jail and take the accuser out and hang him, kill him, do whatever they want to do to him. Sheriff ain't saying nothing. Just like the Mississippi 4, the Mississippi 3. You know, they came from somewhere, I think Chicago, I believe, to go to Mississippi to get people to register to vote. Sheriff take them to jail, sheriff let them out. Guess what the sheriff do? Sheriff is a local Ku Klux Klansman. How you gonna win? Sheriff took them to jail, arrested them, released them, thought he was clearing up his name, gathered up the Ku Klux Klans, gathered them up. As those young boys was on their way home, they stopped them. 3 whites and 1 black. The boys, at least. Because some white people are just... And that's the thing, bro. Some white people are so sweet. I promise you, some white people are so sweet. But, again, moving on. So, you know, how that young boy died in that jail, who knows what they did him in that jail, right? So my thing is, they got plenty jails all around this world in the United States. For example, local jails are operated by cities or counties and primarily house people awaiting trial or sentencing or serving short sentences. On the other hand, you got state prisons that is ran by the state that you're in. If you're in Colorado, you're in Texas, you're in Louisiana, New York, is ran by the state that you're in, not the city that you're in, right? And the state actually house the largest portion of the incarcerated population, that is, right? So, with that being said, it's also stated that the United States of America has by far the largest correctional system. I'm going to read that again. Don't let that go over your head now. It is said that the United States has by far, man. Like that goes back to my point. The United States of America has by far the largest correctional system in the world. You get it? In the world. The whole wide world. Think about that. It is so large, in fact, so sprawling and dispersed, so administratively complex that just how many people are incarcerated uncertain. Think about that. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. And don't get me wrong, I get it. You know, you have people, for instance, rape, people who rape, right? People who rape, right? Bruh, I ain't lying. They gotta go. I get it, bro. Lock them up, lock their ass up. You know? Lock their ass up. Like they say, what? Throw away the key. So, you know, rapists and people who want to torture people, not kill people, torture. See, it's a difference between killing and torturing. You see what I'm saying? You want to torture somebody. Lock their ass up. Right? So, moving on. It is so large talking about the United States now. The most commonly city, statistically wise. Again, read that again. It is so large that the most common city, statistically wise, is that are about 2.3 million inmates on any given day. You do your math. You know how many people that is getting locked up? I sip to that. Pull out your phone. I'm a sip. Again, I'm going to read that again. What you mean by that, Mike? This what I mean. For the most part, the most commonest city, statistically wise, is that or about 2.3 million inmates on any given day. Again, I'm going to drink to that. I told you, at Hood Talk, you're going to get it all. Man, we give you everything. Superfly Entertainment giving you everything at Hood Talk, baby. That's what we do. We release the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hood Talk. Hood Talk, baby. Moving on. This statistic, right? Comes from a survey conducted by the Bureau of Justice Statistics. I'm going to read that again. This statistic comes from a survey conducted by the Bureau of Justice Statistics. Understand me now. Don't listen. Don't blink your eye. Don't fall asleep. Understand what I'm saying? Okay. A division of the United States Department of Justice which found that on June 30, 2009, the United States housed 203,000. Man, bro, do you see these numbers? Again, watch this. The Bureau of Justice Statistics, which found that on June 30th, 2009, the United States housed 203,333 people, federal prisoners. Now you tell me what's going on. And that ain't it. Watch this. 1,326,547 state prisoners. God damn. Say that again, Mike. Say it again. 1,326,547 state prisoners. Dog, you know how many people that is? Do you know how many people that is they got to lock up? Should I sip to that? I think I should. Hood Talk. And guess what? That's still not it. Watch this. And watch this. And watch this. And 767,620 detainees, ninja. in the local jails. I'm outdone. I'm outdone, bro. Literally. I'm literally outdone. Literally. I'm literally outdone. For those of you who missed it, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. 767,620 detainees in local jails. Ridiculous. Get it together, America. They ain't it. Moving on. Watch this. Watch this. In addition, it is estimated that more than 80,000, this is public records, y'all. Everything I'm stating, you can Google it on your phone right now. I said not right now, right now. You can Google it on your phone. Watch this. In addition, it is estimated that more than 80,000 youth are held in juvenile detention facilities on any given day. You want me to read it again? Sure, I'll read it again. Watch this. In addition, it is estimated that more than 80,000 youth are held in juvenile detention facilities on any given day. You can Google it. I got proof. I got proof, man. I do my research before I come present y'all with anything. Yeah, we're in the hood, but I do my research. Hood talk. Yeah. Watch this. Before being deported, about 400,000 people a year pass through our nation's immigration detention system. Now, you're going to tell me Trump don't need to put up walls? That's what you're going to tell me? Trump don't need to put up these walls? Man, let that man put the walls up. Which is, stay with me now. Stay with me, please stay with me. Which is run specifically by the Department of Homeland Security, right? BJS also estimate that during a year's time, watch this, 12 to 13 people are processed through approximately 3,100 jails. That's a damn shame. And I ain't even finished the rest. I'm going to read it back. Watch this. 12 to 13 million people are processed through approximately 3,100 jail facilities throughout the nation. And that don't mean the nation of Islam. The nation. You see what I'm saying? The nation. They got enough, bruh. Listen, I'm gonna put it to you straight bluntly. They got enough jail to lock me up, you up, your son, your daddy, your nephew, your papa, your dog, your cat, the rat, the bat. The bottom line, don't violate, bro. Don't violate. And me, I had to learn that at a young age. Shit, I was what, 13 years old? Sitting in the juvenile jail? And I can go before that. I'm walking to school. Troy's would pick me up. Take me down to the juvenile. What, like I'm a little kid, man. I'm like 11 years old. Really? Man, come on, man. Moving on, y'all. Let's go. Okay, so, all right, now. Stay with me now, stay with me. I'm about to give y'all that game check. In 2007, right? In 2007, American Jail Association published Who's Who in Jail Management. I'm going to read that back. In 2007, the American Jail Association published Who's Who in Jail Management. 5th edition. Okay? So, which reported that there were 3,900 counties in the United States which were being served by 3,163 jail facilities. Man. I hope y'all with me. I sure hope I ain't lost none of y'all, because if I did, you ain't getting this info back. And watch this now, watch this. At that time, the total rate capacity of each facility stood at 966 buildings, right? Note that rated capacity refers to number of inmates and beds. So, with that being said, how in the 90s when you go to jail in the sheriff's office, Charles 40 wasn't worth ish. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Charles 40, wherever you at. He didn't do jack ish. But had a lot of young men back there killing up each other, stabbing up each other, beating up each other. All behind 3 peaches, 2 meats, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Really? You should have been gone. Didn't have the nerve not to want to start implementing a little bit of cake. You should have been gone. So you ain't do jack X for nobody. All they had was trouble back there when you was back there. They really did. So with that being said, time to pay some bills. So until next time, it's time to wrap it up. I will be back next time. Y'all know my motto. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Share this video with each and everybody you can. This is some good, great propaganda in my opinion. And I would love to give it all to you. Hood Talk, baby. Distribute it out to the masses. If you're not following me, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I upload some more videos. If you know somebody that's not following Superfly Entertainment, tell them to follow Superfly Entertainment. Hood Talk. SFE. I'm out.